mostly suffering from the long COVID whole symptoms, which was tachycardia, bad digestion, some migraines on and off, heartburns and all that. But all this is gone. It's all gone. Like, I don't have heartburns anymore. I don't have bloatings anymore. Even headache. I can't remember the last time I had a headache. I have like this flat stomach all day long, and I'm so happy about it. Even my
Very
husband,
good.
he was like, your stomach is like so flat now. I need to do the same thing.
Yes. Very good. I'm really happy about that you were able to reverse your COVID symptoms. How you been doing with
I'm
your
doing
program
great. I'm
plan?
doing great.
Doing
Well,
great?
I'm doing so. I'm Yeah, it was at first it was challenging, especially with the gym and all, trying to accept the fact that I'm not gonna, I was always so gains focused and all that. But then, the focus was something else. It was now health focused and all. And once I got beyond that, that first few days, the first week, I actually started enjoying it. Like, I look forward to my breakfast. I found ways to eat according to the plan that were enjoyable for me. I was starting to really like it and all that. Yeah, and now I like it. Like, I actually like uh, my new eating habits and all that.
And how you been feeling? You mentioned that your digestion improved, correct? Anything else
Absolutely.
that you noticed has gotten
Absolutely.
better?
Well, to start with, if I was more suffering from the COVID whole symptoms. It was mostly this because my Hashimoto is newly diagnosed. I had just started on my meds. My hormones are still within the range, so I haven't been feeling the thyroid symptoms yet. But I was mostly suffering from the long COVID whole symptoms, which was tachycardia, bad digestion, some migraines on and off. Um, Also foggy. I was also had foggy. How to say it? Foggy brain, and what else? Heartburns and all that. But all this is gone. It's all gone. Like, I don't have heartburns anymore. I don't have bloatings anymore. Even headache. I can't remember the last time I had a headache. Even if it does come a little bit from maybe the heat, it doesn't last. It's not that bad of a headache. It's just slightly, and then it goes away very fast. What else have I noticed also is especially it's my digestion. Mostly it is my digestion, which was a real problem for me. The bloatings at night after a whole day of eating. Uh, Now I have like this flat stomach all day long, and I'm so happy about it. Even my
Very
husband,
good.
he was like, your stomach is like so flat now. I need to do the same thing.
Yes. Very good. I'm really happy about that you were able to reverse your COVID symptoms. And I know that we just have to see how your antibodies are changing as you doing this program. So,
Yeah.
but do you feel like all the symptoms are gone and you didn't have many symptoms from Hashimoto? So the only thing that's left is your antibodies. We actually have a class on Sunday, which you can watch the replay. I know there's a time difference, correct for you? It's evening time for you right now, 7 p.m. or
Usually all the classes, I miss it because of my schedule, but then I always rewatch it at night. I always rewatch it when I'm in bed, like when the kids are off to bed, then I have my whole hour to just watch the class peacefully and to actually, understand it, process it, and not just be around. Uh, all over the place. So because of this is how I do it. I rewatch everything afterwards.
Very
if
good. So
that's fine.
you've been able to find the classes and watch them, right? In the client
Absolutely,
group.
absolutely. I always make it a duty that before Sunday ends, I watch what has been going on during the
Okay.
weekend.
Very good. So you have been understanding what you're doing and why you're doing it, right? It makes sense to you in terms
It
of
does. It
what we're
does.
teaching.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This whole thing had so much sense. It got easier and
Mhm.
easier as the day passed. And when I got the when I remember when the exams, the tests came through, I immediately sent it to you. I was like a bit on panic, and then you were still reassuring and telling me that it was absolutely normal because my immune system were still reacting to the flu, the viral infection I had previously, and that this is it. This must be it. And I calmed myself down and I got back into the program.
People can go into remission from the disease, which means that they're not getting sicker. But if you still test positive for autoimmune disease, it means that you still have positive markers in the blood work. But if you get sick, if you get a flu, that can also cause you increase in antibodies, like you have seen
Yeah,
in your case. We've seen it with few other clients too. I just had a follow-up call from a client from 3 years ago, and she hasn't
I
needed to
see
take
that.
any
That's
medicine.
amazing.
Yes,
That's
yes.
amazing.
She hasn't needed to take any medicine. She hasn't had any symptoms, and her kidneys are doing fine. Her autoimmune disease was destroying her kidneys, and they're doing fine. So that's why in the class this Sunday, we're going to teach about immune system. When you have a good immune system, it helps you fight infections and cancer cells. But if you take steroids, it suppresses the immune system and it increases the risk for cancer and infection. So that's why taking medications is not a solution. You still want to change your diet to give your body the best functioning immune system.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
it stops the autoimmune diseases from progressing.
I hope to be able to stand firm on this whole thing even afterwards and be able to keep the Hashimoto going to complete the
It will be
remission.
reversing. Yes, it will be reversing. We've seen it with many clients. We had another client with Hashimoto's, and also her symptoms all gone. She had symptoms, and her daughter was diagnosed with Hashimoto's at 15 years old, and her daughter started doing the plan as well. And we have another client. We met with her. She lives close to us, and she also hasn't had any symptoms, and her daughter also got diagnosed, which is means there could be genetic component, but her daughter now went back on the diet and so much better, doing so much better.
Yeah. That's great. I've just learned that I didn't know actually that I thought that there was no thyroid problems in my family, but actually I learned that my grandma has hyperthyroid, which is
Low
the
thyroid
opposite of me, but she
or
has,
overactive thyroid, hyper.
yes, yes.
Okay, so was it because hyper can be Graves' disease, which is autoimmune disease? So we have a client with Graves' disease. She's already off her medications. Her lab work has improved and her symptoms are gone. She had Graves' disease diagnosis. Actually, she has Graves and Hashimoto's. She has
Wow.
antibodies for both. Yes, but Graves is overpowering. It stimulates her thyroid,
I didn't
and the
know you could get
Hashimoto's.
actually both of it.
Yes,
That's
yes. Her doctor is he actually teaches her about it, like what she has. He reviews her blood work, but he actually her blood work improved, and her doctor told her to not take her Graves medications. So and but she had joint pain, fatigue. She had eye inflammation, and now it's symptoms are reversed. And so yes, you can have both. That's why it's important to change your diet. Change it will change your genetics. It will reverse inflammation, and you're gonna continue having great health and stop the progression of these diseases. So I'm so
I'm
glad that
really
you decided to do this program because a lot of
thank
functional doctors they
God
teach
I found
outdated.
you.
Yes,
I used to be a very skinny teenager with very weak bones. And like, for example, in the morning, I had to drag my legs out of the bed to be able to get up. For exams, I used to have to stand up because I had so much like back pains and knee pains because I didn't have a muscle mass and my whole body was relying just on the bones and my bone. And at some point it was used, how to say this, it was inflammation in the joints because there was so much pressure
Mm-hmm.
on the joints, on the bones mostly. So I had to start building muscles, and this is when my body started relying on the muscles more than on the bones, and I was able to be straight again, to have a wider figure, a straighter back, no back pains, and I had no more knee problems, and I could just do all the sports I love: horse riding, weightlifting,
Mm-hmm.
and all that. Exercising has changed my life. So this is why I didn't want. I was like so, worried about losing this. But I really hope that you do find also a balance between the diet and the exercising. It's very, very important, and it's very satisfying also
Yes,
to get
yes,
stronger.
yes, definitely. I like doing it. My sister motivates me. So I try to do it when I see her doing it. But she's doing it every day for 20, 30 minutes. So
That's
she
great.
definitely has, I can definitely see more muscles. But hopefully I'll start doing it more as well.
Well, you will love
Yeah.
it. I really hope you enjoy it. It's very
We actually
beneficial, as
started,
you say. As
yes,
you say, when you get older, this is when you will realize that exercising muscle mass is very important, because the bone density
yes,
decreases,
it
and
decreases. Yes,
yeah,
definitely there's a hormonal component to bone density decreasing. And that's why for clients who have osteoporosis, we recommend exercise, weight-bearing exercises, and nutrition. So please update us with the blood work and then stay in the client group for education. If you have any questions, I'm going to send you the document for you to review so you can
all right.
see if you have any questions, but keep us posted, okay? Say
Thank
hello to
you,
us.
Misha. Well, I'm really happy I met you, and thank you for this amazing program and life-changing things. And you're a
Yeah,
really
I'm
great
so happy too.
person. I'm happy I met you. Thank you for the
Yeah.
good vibes and everything.
Yeah, and we're happy we met you too. I love meeting people from other countries. In
Oh,
fact, we have another client also. She lives in Indonesia right now. We had another one before her also from Indonesia. So we have a lot of international clients who do the program,
great.
and I
That's
really
great.
like it because I love meeting other people from
Well,
outside
bless
of the US.
bless Instagram, because I on the other side of the world we wouldn't have ever met. I found you on Instagram. It's actually while doing my research on Hashimoto. I had just learned I was positive of Hashimoto. I didn't know what it was, and trying to document myself. And I just put the hashtag Hashimoto's, and I found all the tags, and that's where I found you. And you were the most interesting page, and I started digging in and watching all the videos, the testimonials, and all that. It's when I wrote to you also on Instagram, and that's how it started.
Wonderful.
Los Angeles, right?
No, we actually my sister lived in Los Angeles, but we have a lab in Michigan, but right now we're in Florida. So we're in Miami,
Okay.
Florida. Yes.
All right, all right. I was invited to a wedding in Florida this month, but I couldn't attend. I don't know. Sometimes if I do come down, I give you a little message. Maybe we
We
can
would
have
love to
coffee.
meet you. We have another client who lives in Florida. We met with her a year ago, and then we met with her now to see how she was doing. And we posted a
Um,
picture with her on a Facebook profile. And we would love to meet you. So if you ever
oh,
in Florida, let us know.
that's great. That's great. I'm at a like patients, and I can it's also meeting, evolving to friends. Think that's the amazing part of your job, meeting people.
Yes. So, yes, absolutely. So, if you're ever in town, let us know. We'd love to meet you. And then we'll
No
stay in touch
problem.
by email and the Instagram. And I'll send you the notes from our call today.
Thank
Okay.
you, Oksana. You're most welcome in Gabon also anytime.
Thank you so much. How do you say bye in French?
Au revoir. À bientôt.
Au
It's
revoir.
au revoir. Au revoir is bye,
Au
and
revoir.
bientôt is see you soon.
Bientôt.
À bientôt.
Bientôt.
À
À,
bientôt.
à bientôt.
Voilà. Au revoir.
Well, au revoir.
Merci.
Okay.
Bye
Merci.
bye.
Bye bye.